Okay, it's 4:45 a.m. I'm heading to Lake Simcoe and I'm gonna catch a whitefish. Never caught one before. Let's go. I'd gone ice fishing with my dad and we had such a blast.
I just saw a big fish go right by.
Oh, pike, pike, pike.
Oh, look at that.
Pike, pike, pike.
Big fish.
Pike. Here he is, here he is, here he is. There he is. Got him.
Oh, nice. You got him?
Yeah.
Let me get the gas.
I don't need that. If we lose him, we lose him.
No, but I'll get it.
Here. I have a 6-pound test line on and no leader.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Come on, baby. I don't know if I'm making any traction at all. Oh, lost him. Yep. Broke it as soon as I tightened it.
Yeah.
So not a bad day. Got about 10 nice perch. What'd you get?
Just one.
That's a nice one. Some dinner.
Dozen keepers.
Yeah, I'll take them. Lost a couple pike.
There you go.
All right, we're out of here.
We had such a blast that I stopped at a tackle store on the way home and I impulse bought a ice fishing hut.
Bought this hut. Plan to go out with it tomorrow morning for whitefish, and we'll see how that goes. Right? Right.
I learned a valuable lesson this morning.
This is why you double check the depth before you set up the hut.
I came out where I thought it was deep enough to set up my hut, set up my camera, drilled a couple holes. I tested the depth and found out it was only 16 feet deep, and I was really bummed. So I spent about an hour just setting up the camera and watching, and I didn't see any fish. And it sounds simple enough, but when you have a 6-man tent and a bunch of gear, it was pretty daunting. And when exploring, found about 25 feet of water, which is where I'm set up now. As soon as I dropped the camera down, I saw fish. So I felt pretty confident. You know, you hear that saying, never leave fish to find fish. I got here maybe 3 hours ago, and I had like a finesse soft plastic down there that I was using, and I was bringing fish in. A lot of whitefish came in and checked it out, but none of them hit it. So I've been switching things up, trying lipless crankbaits, Meigs. I put on, I believe it's called a vibrato, and within 10 minutes called in a nice lake trout. Girls get older, old enough to come out fishing, I'm really excited to make adventure videos with them. Oh, fish, fish, fish. Got him. Missed him. Yeah, and for them to like get to look back on it and see all the fun things they did, which they probably don't even remember they did. So, oh, I can't believe I missed that fish.
So I'm just checking licenses.
Yeah. Have you seen much fish on the ice today?
I've seen a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. It slowed down this last week or so, but it seems okay today. They're not pounding them.
Yeah.
You look like an Andrew.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know. Is that a compliment?
I don't know. I'm taking it as it's my call. I
take it.
Yeah, I'll take it as
smart.
one.
I like it. Half full all the time, right?
Yeah. As always.
On a day like today, it's hard not to be positive.
Yeah, you're right. It's beautiful out.
I don't even mind working today.
Yeah.
You have a good day?
Yeah, you too.
Good luck.
Thanks.
First whitefish on. Let's go, baby. Stay on. There was a nice laker down there too. Okay. Got the hole. Okay. My first whitefish. Look at that. On the hook just popped out. Look at that. Beauty whitefish. My first one. Absolutely heart racing right now. I've been using a little soft plastic swim bait and they were just playing with it. Dropped the Vibrax down there. Nailed them. Also called in a nice laker. I am so ecstatic right now.
I think what makes this really effective is how well it flutters. It drives fish absolutely nuts. Clearly. This one is the Vibrato 10 gram. Got the two treble hooks at the front and the back. And it's kind of a silvery iridescent almost with little yellow on the head. I guess it's supposed to be a shiner. Really impressed with this. Alright, it's 11:30 and I'm out of here. That was a nice, I don't know, 5 hours of fishing. Ended with one whitefish and I'm more than happy with that. I think we got some good video. Caught my first whitefish. Bringing it home to try. And it's a beautiful day out on Lake Simcoe. Not much, not sure what more you could want. What's that?
Anything?
Yeah, one whitefish.
Yeah? That's great. Just one, eh? How long you been in there?
Since about 7 a.m.
Right, take care of it.
Thanks, you too. So I was thinking more about the different lures that I presented today, and I really noticed that the fish seemed to change when I was using more aggressive lures. So I started off with Tim Hortons here, of a bottom bouncing kind of goby, and it was really heavy. And what I noticed was it was kicking up a lot of sediment off the bottom, which I'm presuming generated a lot of interest from the fish because they could visibly see it. So I kind of played off that. I would bust up the bottom with that lure, and then I would jig a softer, more finesse lure.
What can I get for you?
And you know, shortly after, that's when I put the vibrato on and had non-stop interest. I know it's, to me, it was an eye-opening day. With the camera, you can really learn fish behavior, and I don't know whitefish behavior from a hole in the wall. So I feel like one of the really huge benefits of having a camera is how quickly you can learn what to do and how to adapt your approach. You too, thanks. It's 15 degrees outside right now. 15, and I was ice fishing. That's insane. And it was honestly beautiful. Anyways, I'm gonna focus on driving now. It's probably a good idea. Home now after a good weekend of fishing. Saturday, we went for perch. There was a pike too, but I don't want to talk about it. Was that a giggle?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't want to talk about it. So here's our perch haul. It's 15 degrees outside. Oh dear. And I was ice fishing this morning. It's incredible. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Say bye. Bye.
Ozzy, let's go.